Hello, this is LordUg. Yes, it is, and welcome to another guide for you for Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I am going to be doing the high stakes treasure map guide probably tonight, but right now I wanted to get you another one up instead, and this is to the best horse in the game. Now, to find that horse, you're going to want to come here to Lake Isabella. By the way, as you can see, I killed the legendary bison that's also here. I killed it over the other side of the river, that's all. Of this lake, sorry. So, you can see the horse in the distance to the right. It's a white Arabian. Now, I'll fill you in on some information while I'm doing this, because this is a voiceover. And there's actually 3 Arabian horses in the game. But there's only one wild one. 2 of them have to be bought. So, there's a black that you can find in St. Denis. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. However you pronounce it. You can find it in their stable. But that's got to be after chapter 4. And in there's a Rose Grey Bay in the Blackwater stable. And that one actually is probably the best of the 3. They all have the same speed. They all have the same acceleration. But the Rose Grey Bay has slightly better health and slightly better stamina than the other 2. In order, it goes: the white one is the worst of the 3, then the black is the middle one, then the Rose Grey Bay is the best. But out of the wild horses, there's nothing there's nothing that beats this. Only problem is this is a very fidgety horse, very fidgety. It's like it starts to get all crazy before you even get close to it. And even when you tame it, when you're riding it, sometimes it's even agitated just be on its back. But it's by far the fastest horse. I mean, you can see it wants to run now. I mean, I will actually speed up some of the footage in a second because, as you'll see, it isn't a first time thing. I've never met a horse that fidgety. I mean, I've broke a lot of horses in this game so far. Done quite a few. And I've never had one this fidgety. Nice and easy. He's dying to just run, but it's a beautiful horse. Easy now. See? It's not happy. So I managed to get him patting distance. Here we go. So I get some pats it and it's like, right, here we go. Jump on! There it is. And off we go. It didn't last as long as I'd liked. And then, to add insult to injury, where you going? It headbutted me. It ran up and shoved its nose in my face, which weren't nice. So now I have to go and find it again. And so I'll just quickly walk to where it is.
There you go. See? It's okay.
Okay, so now round 2. One thing I did notice about this, though, is when you go into the hunter kind of vision, it doesn't actually leave a scent trail. So even if it runs away, you haven't got a scent trail that you can lock onto to follow it back. And again, I weren't sure how it would work on here. I didn't want it sliding all over the place while it was trying to buck me off. But as it turns out, it didn't really matter. Like I say, this horse is so jittery. It weren't gonna stand. And all of a sudden, I didn't stand a chance. It just went again.
Whoa, wait. Hey, wait.
And again, that's the first time I've actually had a horse that ran off before I could get near it. Usually, when you keep calling to it, you do manage to get to it. So again, let's get to it.
There you go. Let's try again. Okay.
And here we go for round 3. Now, I don't know if you noticed while it were moving fast, there were moogs kind of thing ran by in distance. That annoyed me because I thought it were going to scare off the horse, but it didn't, thankfully.
Don't worry.
Now this was a bit weird really because the game is actually very realistic and you really do have a bit of problem walking in the snow. And this snow's so deep that I was losing my footing a little bit while I was trying, because it's on a bit of a hill as you can see. So it was a bit of an awkward angle to kind of get up to. Every time I tried to push up, my feet went back down a little bit. Now remember, you've just got to be really patient. I mean, even when it's like this, don't even try and move. Even when it's got its feet back on, just stand still for a minute and get. I wanted to pat it, but the angle made it so I couldn't. And before I knew it, I walked into it, so I knew I'd got close enough. I walked into it now, and I can't pat it, so I figured, well, let's just go for it. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tap square to calm, say calming things to it, and I forgot, so I just decided to do it the hard way and just stay on till it decided to calm down. I forgot to press calm, but eventually it did calm down, and there you go. That is how you get the best horse in the game. A couple of words of warning though, just before I leave you at that. This is quite a dangerous area. There are wolves in this area, there's wolves getting here. Sometimes there's wolves around the lake, in different places around the lake. So keep your ears open for the howling and everything. I didn't actually meet any wolves this time when I was breaking the horse in, thankfully. But I have seen them around this lake before, so be very careful of that. And yeah, enjoy yourself. I'll be with the high stakes treasure map later, and I'll bring you that tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you soon. You take care. Bye for now.